Hey, hey, welcome back to the Psychic Soul Healer channel. My name is Laura. I'm going to do a general message for Aquarius. Know that energy is fluid, rules can be reversed. Always interpret the message as it best resonates with you. If you're new to the channel, know that I like to go in deep within all my readings. So I like to look at everything. I look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, and see how they play out as karmic themes within your experiences. So you need to take that to heart and mind if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, because if you win, part of your reading is obviously going to be a shadow reading. Now, anything of any importance or relevant to the channel, you can find in the description box. And if you are connected to a Scorpio, check out my Scorpio channel. And if you are connected to a Virgo, you can check out my Virgo channel. Now, as I was saying, you want to enter into winning a free reading, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write the word of the video in your comment bar. The word of the video is always in the comment bar if you forget. Not in your comment bar, in the description box if you forget. All right, let's see. Let's see what the word of the video is. It's betrayal. It's betrayal. Well, Aquarius, I feel like you were in a connection with someone and they screwed you over and for somebody else, and that person that was with them, that your person who left you for, is that even the person that you're connected to, they left you for someone else that betrayed them. So again, what happened to you happened to them. So there's a lot of betrayal, and it's almost as if your person thinks that it's like their bad karma coming back onto them. Because again, that how bad their situation is right now. I feel like whatever they did to you, they got back tenfold. So again, the underlining energy is betrayal. And I'm actually feeling like your person sits there on their computer and they stalk you and they watch you and they don't take the time to actually reach out. They want to reach out, but they know that they didn't treat you right and they don't really know how to come back. And they also don't want to seem like so vulnerable. And so there's a lot, this person's ego is pretty much running the show, but they're jealous. And they're jealous because, you're not suffering the way that they expect you to. They expected you to have a little bit of fight. They also feel like you know what they're going through right now, so that for some reason you should help them. I don't know why they actually think that. I believe that this person, they remember parts of the situation of how they treated you, but they don't remember all of it. And part of that is because they were in I feel like this person drinks a lot. They have a lot of addiction. So whether they were drinking a lot, smoking a lot, they didn't give you the time. And so there's a sense that they don't really even know who you are. So what they perceive though is that, that you're, I don't want to say better than them, but obviously that your life is better than theirs, and they always perceive that their life was better than yours. So there's this sense where this person really needs to is being made to look at themselves, and mainly because again they're being triggered by abandonment, but really this person really abandoned themselves, and they don't come to you because they're afraid of you again criticizing them for how they treated you, and also you being like, I don't want to talk, I don't want to deal with you. I'm like intolerant to your narcissism. So there's a sense that this person knows that they didn't treat you well at all. They know exactly what it looks like, if you were wondering, and that's why they don't come back to you. They don't come back to you because when they were with you, they didn't really care. They were reckless, which means they were just all about themselves. I feel like reckless in the fact that they would drink too much, party too much, run around with different people, just again, reckless. And the problem is that when you're drinking and you're like driving and you're staying out late at night and you're talking to people that you don't really even know because you're partying and you just you don't have a care in the world. The only care is about yourself. And that's what this person was all about. And so again, there's a sense of they don't want you to confront them. And I feel like when you did confront them, they punished you. Instead of them like saying, hey, let's compromise, let's do it was my way or the highway. You don't like it, then my way or the highway, then you can go. And what you said was, okay, the highway's 2 blocks down. I guess I'm gonna go 2 blocks down. And they didn't expect that. They thought that you'd eventually cave. They never intended for this separation to be as long as it's been. And they also know, like, that they had expectations with you on how they perceived that you were going to be. And there's also why they don't come back is they know you had expectations with them. And the only way that that really happens is because when you first met this person, the like connection seemed like it was like perfect. So it's like, again, now they're in a place of regret because they have an attachment, and the attachment is so obsessed about everything that they do, where they go, what they're doing, who they're talking to. They don't have their life anymore, to the point that they're lonely because they don't really like that karmic. They're hostile. They're hostile, and now they're getting impatient, waiting on you. There's a sense that they go in and out of being angry and having, like, again, grief. But they also know that they're connected to somebody that, is very, very toxic. I feel like this person made they made like a judgment call. They made the judgment call was like, they made a judgment call like based on no information, also based on their fears. I feel like this karmic was attached to them before and kind of told them like a pipe dream, sold them a pipe dream, in order to get back together with them. And it could be like, oh, well, if you get back together with me, you can work for my family's company and you can make like twice as much money, and you can have, like, again, got this person through their weakness, which is money. And so, and then when they also know that when they were dealing with you, they weren't open to really having like a balanced relationship. Again, it was all about themselves. So anytime you wanted to talk to them about anything, they would be defensive. So essentially, they didn't treat you well. Obviously, I want to see what happened to this person. I'm curious to what happened to this person. And why is this person coming back to you? Like, and we know that it's again, so the reason why they're not coming back right now is because of their pride. But they come back because you get some sort of recognition. You get some sort, all of a sudden you get a lot of attention. So there's a sense that this person is sitting on coming back. It's like they want to come back, but their pride is too big. But you get some sort of recognition, you get a new position, you get, like, again, or like a lot of attention all of a sudden is on you. And so this person knows that you're going to leave them. They feel like you're going to leave them behind. Because I feel like at one time they felt like no one really knew you, or no one really knew what you did. And now, like, everybody knows you because of whatever is happening in your life. So you may be getting like a big break. So if you're a singer, you could be getting like a music break, a music deal. If you're an actor, you're getting like a part in a movie or in a play. If you're, whatever it is, you're leveling up. And I feel like it's something big to the point that the entire community knows what you're doing. So if you're running for Congress, if whatever it is, you're getting attention. This person hears it, and like I said, they feel like you're going to leave them behind. And again, so there's also a sense of, yeah, like they believe that you're, because you get this position, and they always had a connection to you, that you're first class, like that, like you're like, that they always liked you. It's just they were arrogant. They wanted what they wanted. They didn't want to be in a relationship. They were very like clear cut in what they wanted before, with no room for like flexibility. And that's what this card says. Not just about first class, but really that, they wanted it their way. They wanted to act superior in the relationship. They didn't want to be told what to do. But it's time. When I ask, why is this person coming back now? And it's because you're going to get like a position. And I feel like you were always someone that they had feelings for. They didn't come back because, again, of pride, but it's almost like because of what's happening, it's forcing them, where they feel like it's just the right time. They feel like if they wait any longer, they're going to lose you. So let's see. I mean, what is their intention when they come back? Let's ask that. Which reading went a little bit different this time, but we'll still ask why you attracting this person into your life. I wish you knew how grateful I am that I've met you. So again, you're someone of high caliber, you're first class. And I feel like they didn't take the time to get to know you during this separation, and during the fact that someone else screwed them over. And now they're in a place where they're really thinking about you as a person, where before I don't think this person really ever thought of you as a person, because there was so many other people there. So being separate from you, and then them really looking at all the other connections, where they had a lot of connections, but though they were not, they were surface, they were people like them. Will you give me a second chance? Fell out. So this person, like it said, is thinking like, if I come back, I want to come back to like ask you whether or not you would even give me another chance. No, but there's a little bit of obstacles right now, and I feel like the obstacles is getting away from that karmic, really freeing themselves, because they got themselves in like connected to someone that is so obsessive that they trick them into like being there. They don't care that they don't want to be there. They don't, this karmic doesn't care that your person doesn't want to be there. They just are like, no, and I'm going to keep putting obstacles in your way, so it takes longer and longer and longer. So hopefully whoever's waiting for you on the other side, if somebody is waiting for you on the other side, because I'm sure you're leaving me for someone else, they're going to give up. They're going to get tired of waiting. They're going to get mad. Like there is someone keeping me from you. And that's what I'm saying. It's that karmic that keeps putting obstacles in there. So they're trying to figure out how to get away from this person. It's like, I wish I could turn back the clock and do things over again. So like I said, they wish they never fell for it. It's like they felt like you made them an offer, or there was something that was supposed to start and they didn't, because they got tricked. And they got tricked to be with this karma, but not because out of love. It was for money. Now, if this person has a business with this person, if this person has kids with this person, if this person at one time, I feel like for some, it's even like a friend of the family, like it's someone that you grew up with, someone that, again, just was a very close friend that knows a lot about you, that you've done a few ventures with. Again, that there's some sort of consequence if your person leaves at this given time. You're also like not sure whether you're going to take them back. So it's almost like easier to stay where they are, but they're miserable because, like I said, that person is obsessive. That person like it wants dominance and control. And that's because they were not committal. They were not committal, not just to you, but to everybody. So they were coming at a very low vibration. And so they, attracted a bottom feeder, somebody that they don't care. It's like they don't care. They want what they want. It's like, oh, no, 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 you don't bring me home and have sex with me and think you're going to leave me. Oh, no, 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 you're not going to just use me. Like, I feel like that karmic came in offering a lot, like almost like as a frenemy, is a frenemy, has always been there. And I've always been there, but not together. Your person and that karmic have not been together for a long time. Problem is, the karmic's been there for so long that emotionally there is a bond between your person and the karmic. Now there really isn't, because your person sees that the whole time, that karmic was manipulating them, and they kind of feel really stupid because they were like trusted that person, was friends. And I think it's because your person never fell for anyone before. And now they wanted to make changes in their life. And the karmic was like, not, you're not going to do that. There is something I am hiding from you, and that's that karmic. And that's also that they don't really know why, that they can't get out of their situation and how they're tied up with the karmic. That's what they're hiding from you, because you wouldn't stick around, and they know that. They know that you would be like, oh, you're with someone else. Oh, okay, bye. It's like they're not. That's the thing, but they are, and that's what they're realizing. It's like you're not, but you allowed this karmic to manipulate you to the point that you left me over here on the side. That's what you feel, Aquarius. You're like, yeah, you're not with them, but you're still like not giving me anything. So you're with them because your resources and your time and your energy is going there. And so, again, they feel like you're their divine counterpart. They feel like you're their divine counterpart. It's like that. It's like I feel like this karmic has been. That was too many cards that fell. That karmic for a very God for a very long time, like had a lot of control, like I said, and so now I feel like they're like green with envy. They're just so, I feel like they coexisted for a very long time. And it didn't matter that the person went out and had sex with other people, but whatever is happening is changing the dynamic, or what was going to change the dynamic of what was, whatever, like what was this karmic's life. And this karmic was like not having it. They're so mad because they feel like they're their divine counterpart, but your person's like, no, I can actually tell the difference. I might not have been able to tell the difference before because you guilt me, you manipulate me, where I can't even tell what I feel anymore. But now I can tell. It's again, and the rose-colored glasses about you just came completely off. It's like for the longest time, the karmic had rose-colored glasses, believing that this karmic had this person's best interest. And what they're seeing is they don't. And they're also seeing how they treated you. So the rose-colored glasses are coming off and it's like, I feel lost without you. And it's again, because you feel like home. So even if you're like, well, I didn't really build that much of a connection with this person over time, they didn't give me time. It's again, this person feels more connected to you because they had an instantaneous connection. So there's spiritual connection that automatically there is an emotional connection where I feel like your person's more afraid of that karmic. They're more afraid of um, that manipulative person. And that's what the problem is. I'm going to pull 3 just to see. I've been so grounded all my life. It's hard for me to trust the spiritual elements of this connection, yet I can't deny they exist again. So this explains also, like I said, this is a spiritual connection. They're not used to it. So one, the karmic, to stay with karmic, I think at one point seemed logical as well, because we have resources together. I might have kids together, might have, at one time created a life with this person at one time. It's better to be with the devil that you know. There was a lot of like, again, logic, how your person dealt with the karmic, but so the karmic never got that emotional support. So they controlled for however long. So they were always never felt content in their relationship. But now that this shit's really hitting the fan, where your person's like, I really don't want to stay in this connection, that karmic, like, again, made sure, like, you're not leaving me. You're not leaving me. Oh, you think that you're gonna leave me and and live happily ever after I've been here and you haven't given me anything? Where's my due? So this is a person that, like I said, that they had a one-night stand with. They had a very short relationship. It was based mainly on, physical sex. And now it's like the karmic's like, no, you're gonna take care of me. So for a while, logically, the karmic was like, well, I could be in like 2 relationships. I just won't tell the karmic. The karmic always knew because the karmic never emotionally got. They need it. That's how they have all this control. They never felt safe in the relationship. So they placed things in the relationship that to make sure that they would always have security. And I don't know whether or not this person put the karmic's name on their home, whether they gave them part of a business, whether they gave them something, but whatever it is, it's like, that's what terrifies, your person, because it's almost like said, logically, it made sense. And so they also know there's major consequences, and that, yes, you have a major spiritual connection with this person, but what does that mean? What water does that hold? It's almost like they want like fact, and it's like, this isn't tangible. I know that it means something, but I don't really know what it means. So I feel like they tried to control it to just be the karmic. When they see is that they can't. And that's what's driving the karmic bonkers. Bonkers, because it's like, by now you usually cave, by now you usually give in. So now the karmic is really scared. My heart is opening to love and guiding me back to you. And this karmic knows it. This karmic knows it. This person wants to. Don't be tempted to disconnect from source. Our connection to source is a love and a healing we require for reunion. Again, they believe that this is you're their divine counterpart. They believe that you are supposed to be in their life, and that your connection with them is like love, and that don't, like, even though they're taking a long time to figure it out, that they made this mistake, they hope that the unconditional love that you have for them, that you'll be able to forgive them. I mean, it's a big ask, but that's their hope. And it's just because I think this person is really seeing who the karmic is now. I mean, it really is a big ask, for you, Aquarius, to, be able to apologize. But we're going to see why you attracted this person into your life. I have a feeling that one of your soul's lessons, karmic lessons, is forgiveness, learning how to forgive. We're going to see what the cards are. Again, innocence, suppression, joy, disassociated, and crafts and creation. So I feel like when you were a child, that you, whatever talents, hobbies, interests that you had, just who you are, that it was always suppressed, that it was always that you had parents that wanted you to do as they do, think as they think. And so I feel like you also have gifts. In your gifts is obviously where you put your time and bring you joy, and have always brought you joy. So what I see here is almost like a mix between, not just, you don't just uncover wounds, but you are uncovering gifts. So again, being connected when you're a child, right? Again, I feel like your innocence was stolen from you. Because, and I say that because of disassociation. And disassociation happens from trauma. It could be psychological trauma. It doesn't need to be physical trauma. And that's exactly what I feel. I feel like you didn't have support. There was some sort of trauma. There was more trauma that you witnessed someone else have. So your mom might have been in a very tumultuous relationship. Your dad might have gotten very sick. Something happened. And again, that caused you to disassociate. Disassociation happens again because of trauma, but there is a sense of knowing what happened, or mostly all of what happens. Pieces sometimes are missing of what has happened, but there's no feeling. There's no feeling towards it, one way or the other. And so, because of that, I do believe that it was very difficult for you to really have connections. Because like you said, person suppressed you by not allowing you to really talk about it. You didn't talk about what was going on. You witnessed somebody else being suppressed, again, not allowing you to be you. Again, there's many different reasons why, and this is a collective reading, but I'm feeling those were the reasons. But again, you always held a high vibration of joy, and that you always wanted joy. And I feel like you got joy from losing yourself in your hobbies, in your crafts, in your things. I feel like some of you guys just played with tarot cards, and now all of a sudden you have a YouTube channel, or you always like to make blankets or earrings, and now you're going to different fairs all over the world. Again, that whatever brought you joy to escape from that trauma, you're actually putting the time in now to create yourself. So this person has been away from you, and when they did what they did, they kind of just dropped the relationship, right? They never said anything, so it triggered abandonment. And so I do believe that abandonment created a little bit of that disassociation, that trauma. So you might have actually watched one of your parents, walk out on the other parent, and that's again trauma. Now here it is that happened to you, and it really does rob your innocence. So here we go again, where your innocence was robbed as a child by seeing again that love isn't perfect. that our parents aren't perfect. And now the innocence of this relationship is almost robbed because this person hasn't given to you. But it didn't matter that they tried to like really suppress you. And I say suppress because it's like if no one's giving you anything, it's they're not really encouraging you. I feel like this person didn't really suppress you. I feel like they just didn't give you anything, where I feel like your parents, again, suppressed you because of what was going on in the house. They didn't want you to talk about it. They didn't want knowledge that they felt a little bit inadequate. So they wanted you to be like an overachiever in school to make up for it. Again, shadows play out in everybody's lives, and other people's shadows affect us. And so I feel like, again, what was ever going on in your environment, it affected you, and it affected you where it suppressed your joy, your happiness, but then you found how to make your own joy. And like I said, it opened up a whole new world for you, which is actually a lot more balanced, because this person is not that emotionally intelligent for them to get tricked and not know how to get out of their situation. It's like, yeah, you have things tied up with this person. However, should have never gotten into that situation. So I feel like, again, maybe the timing just wasn't right, because I do feel like your person was with this karmic when they met you. They just weren't really with the karmic, meaning I think the karmic always thought that they were working on things, and they lied to themselves. And as long as your person didn't do anything, it was okay that they weren't having a sexual relationship. It was okay that they were just friends. But what your person seeing is that they are not friends, that the karmic is just manipulative. And that's what really needed to be exposed during this time. So I believe that you opened up a whole new world that will create support for you during the separation. And your person's actually doing healing, because they have to, break away from that karmic and understand why they got themselves in that situation to begin with. We always ask Spirit, is there any other energy or messages we can pull in at this time? Trust. I trust life and my strength. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. So again, that it's almost like I feel like this person is your divine counterpart, even though they did what they did. And so I think that you have blocks where they don't have blocks. And that's what a divine counterpart is. It's a twin flame relationship, because nothing would really, that karmic has been like, it almost comes up as if that karmic does witchcraft. Though I don't think the karmic does witchcraft. I just think that they're so obsessive in controlling and have controlled the situation for so long that they're like, I always win. I always win. And now they're not winning, and they just can't believe it. And so the only thing that would really get this person away is a divine connection, is that passion, that unconditional love, and the fact that things are happening for you too, that you're going to leave this person behind, that this relationship is again helping you both to transform, both to level up, both to evolve. And that means, again, dropping people and situations that no longer serve, in order for you to step into this counterpart, because it's about returning to the heart. And we return to the heart because the heart is blocked, and the heart is blocked due to past relationships. So both parties are actually ready to be in this divine union. Now, everyone has free will, and your person wants to come back. So we're going to ask really fast. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So I feel like you love this person too. I was like, that's the vibe. So I feel like, again, divine counterpart, I believe that that's exactly what this person is to you, even though you may say, no, I don't like the way it looks. Well, you never do. The divine counterpart, it comes into your life to trigger all your wounds, to awaken those shadows in order for you to heal them. But and to transmute them, and you transmute them through the passion that you have for that person, as well as doing something together, and being that you're leveling up, that's something you just happening for you. I have a feeling that this person is going to come into your life and help you with whatever it is that you're doing, because that's what twin flames do. They work together, and they learn to transmute those spiritual blocks of, that love has conditions, that it makes us step into the best version of ourselves by raising our consciousness. We learn how to forgive. We learn to be compassionate. We learn to compromise. We learn how to be, because we were not taught. So that's why Spirit's saying, no, you both did work. You're both ready. And you have free will, but it looks like you're into it anyway, Aquarius. I'm going to leave that there. You let me know whether you resonate. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.